My name is Malaysia Ray, and we are here with Disconnected. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing good today, thank you.
All right, so I'm going to start off with where you're from, because, you're in Florida, but I know you're not from here, so give everybody, a little history where you're from, all that good stuff.
Right, I grew up in a town called Belvedere.
Belvedere?
Yeah.
Where is Belvedere?
That's actually, it's in the second, one of the second biggest cities in Illinois.
Is it really?
It's by Rockford, which is actually a really bad area.
Oh, is it?
So, I kind of grew up with a lot of bad kids doing a lot of bad things at a really young age, you know what I mean? So, it was hard to not fall into that and all that, stuff, you know what I'm saying? But,
So is that what kind of led you to start music? How did music kind of come into play with the rough, background that you're describing?
You mean how?
How did you get into it? What led you into music? What did you wake up one day and say, "Yo, I need to do this to get something off my chest," or was it
honestly, it was just a really tough time actually, and I had I was in a toxic relationship with this girl, honestly,
We all have that. No, I'm good.
Yeah, everyone has that problem,
Yeah.
I wasted a lot of time on that girl, 6 years, we tried it out. We tried on and off, but yeah, bottom line, I moved actually across the state for this girl, and moved to Texas I lived in Austin, Texas for a year actually, and she was just a really unstable girl, and she was going through shit, and she just
that inspired you.
She's kind of no, that's not what inspired me. She kind of snapped and went back to her old ways and just mess with my emotions a lot, every day I was just constantly messing with my emotions, and I couldn't take it, and she didn't want to be with me anymore, and things just went back to the way they used to be, and I was trying to find a place to live, staying with her and stuff, and one day she just woke me up and kicked me out on the street. It was 3 o'clock in the morning, and
it was crazy.
She just knocked me out of a dead sleep. She's get the fuck out, and she's just she just wasn't okay with herself as a human being. Was going through shit, honestly, and just wasn't there, But during that time, I spent a lot of time by myself, and that's just what got me in that feels, and
were you already writing, or you kind of just jumped into the music scene?
I've always written throughout high school. I always wrote poetry, actually, not gonna lie.
I feel like that's how a lot of artists start. They start with poetry, and then it kind of turns into songwriting at some point or another.
I've always been very metaphorical, and try to be metaphorical in my songs, so people kind of makes people think more,
I deep stuff that try to make people, get in touch with their soul and stuff like that. Okay, so I would, what was I gonna ask you? You have no music background at all? You kind of just, or do you have family?
I do throughout. Sorry.
No, you're good. Take your time.
Throughout high school, actually, I was always in bands, but completely different genre bands, more metal type music, beat down music.
They were with friends, or were they just were they set up by someone else?
No, it was bands with friends, So I did a lot of that growing up. I'm 22, so I probably did stuff like that until I was at least maybe 19 or 20, But also even when I was even younger, one time my family found recordings of me I started I just started singing, they're just oh my god.
So you sing too?
Good. Yeah, I actually
really?
I can sing a bit. Yeah, I can.
Do you sing in any of your old music? I know you have your new project.
I actually don't sing in any of my music, and on this on this album that I'm gonna be coming out with. That's actually I haven't even announced that I'm coming out with it yet. But
oh look, exclusive!
So, yeah, I guess first time right now. I am releasing a new album. I have 2 tracks. I have 2 tracks recorded for it already. Actually, you know, yeah, it's going really good, and I know it's going good because I just went on tour recently, like a month ago.
Oh wow, how was that?
It was good. The headliner was Oh No. He's a pretty
shout out to Oh No, hey.
Yeah, mob shit. Awesome. He's a really cool guy. Yeah. He's pretty well known. Awesome. But yeah. So I went on tour and with him actually. We did a mini tour: Chicago, Colorado, and New Mexico. But on all those dates, I played those 2 unreleased tracks that I had so far.
You were saying you got good feedback on.
I got really good feedback.
Can you tell us what they are? Or you want to keep it a secret until you drop it? That's okay. You don't
yeah. I mean, I got one of the songs. It's called Talk Yo Shit, and then I got another track. It's called Rest in Pieces.
Okay.
And I actually had a show in Chicago, the 27th, and it was kind of like in the hood.
Yeah.
You know, so it's I play for all sorts of different crowds.
Yeah.
It was like the best response I've ever gotten, like at like a place like that. Yeah. It was at a club.
That always feels good when people like
really
respond to your stuff, because you know, as artists, we're real sensitive about our shit. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? So it's always good to get good feedback. I did want to ask you, who would you say like some of your inspirations are, like when you're writing and when you're doing your music, what your process is when you're doing music? Because everybody's process is different. Some people they, you know what I mean, like.
Yeah, I mean honestly, like I've had people like tell me like, be like, oh, you gotta listen to this rapper, or oh, you gotta listen to this rapper, and I'm just like, you know, like I'm not gonna lie, I live in a box a little bit.
Yeah.
I just like what I like and listen to what I like to listen to, but like I don't. They're like, oh, you need to listen to the new shit, you know, like you need to like you need to know what's up and you need to sound like them, and like yeah, I agree with that, but like in a sense, you know, like I don't like to do that, you know, because like I don't want to sound like anybody else. Like I want to be unique, but you know, I do have influences like West, and influence of mine is Bones. He's what
I've heard of him. I've heard of him.
Yeah, he helped me. He's what kind of like made me like push me kind of into like getting rapping and like do the style that like I started off doing, you know, and then 21 Savage is actually a big inspiration
that guy,
of mine. He is
super poppin'.
Yeah, him for sure.
So those two?
Yeah, those are probably my top 2. I had a album come out not too long ago. It was my first album, and on that album it was like a little bit more
what's it called? So
the album's called The End.
The End, guys.
And it's a little bit more like for like hardcore people, you know. It's like it's a little bit more like hardcore, not gonna lie, but people really fuck with it, and people say like I've gotten like influences from people saying like Linkin Park or like Marilyn Manson just from that album.
I love.
And I was just like, damn, like honestly, those are some good compliments.
Exactly,
I was just like, you know, it's like I did listen to them a bit growing up, like when I was younger, you know, but then it turned into like Eminem and like 50 Cent and G-Unit, you know, like back in the day, you know, that type of shit.
For your okay, so I did listen to I think it's your recent EP.
Yeah.
Go, right?
Yeah.
Go. Okay.
Stands for greatest of all time.
Yes. So give us like a quick synopsis of, you know, all the songs a little bit, just kind of touch base about maybe, you know, where the inspiration came from, and the cover art too, and all that good stuff, how you came up with that project, and you know, what inspired it and how that came about. I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to give you a hug. I wanted to hug you when I was listening to it.
Yeah.
It was a very dark project.
I get dark with my stuff.
Yeah.
I get evil with my stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I get kind of blunt and straight to the point with my stuff a lot.
For sure, it was definitely rigid. Like it definitely wasn't. Yeah.
But just I mean every like EP album is just kind of just like where I'm at in my life, you know.
Yeah.
And that's just like how I felt at the time. You know, like.
How long ago was that?
I believe I came out with that. It's been almost 2 months.
2 months?
Yeah,
okay.
It's been out for 2 months.
And the cover art inspiration, who did that? Like how did that come about?
I actually have a goat tattoo on my chest.
Do you really?
Yes, I do.
Did that hurt? I wanted to do that tattoo right here, but I'm scared.
I enjoy getting tattoos.
Oh, see.
It's
well, you have a face tattoo, so you kind of.
I have a high pain tolerance too, so it's kind of like hard for me to answer that question.
Yeah.
It's a hard question to answer, you know.
Yeah.
Everyone's different, but yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. What was the inspiration behind it? Just kind of that was what it was. The tattoo.
Behind the tattoo and you know, like just being like I just like that it meant like, you know, greatest of all time.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
And then it kind of just tied together.
My sign, my zodiac sign is also Capricorn.
Oh wow!
So
I love Capricorn.
That's actually
my sister's a Capricorn.
That's actually originally the reason why I got a goat tattoo on my chest. And I actually have a tattoo across my stomach that says Capricorn as well. And some like really grungy, cool writing.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, I just kind of like felt like the goat, like kind of just like represented disconnected and like who I was, you know, and I kind of.
I want to ask you that too.
Kind of trying to give that like trying to make that like an image, you know.
Yeah.
And along the lines, like lacking contact, like with the world and like reality and like, you know, like people. You know? And when I very first started, you know, obviously I needed to come up with a name for myself. And, I was going through a lot of shit, and I like isolated myself a lot, and I was like really alone. I just like felt like no one was really there for me. Like no one was like my real friend. Like people were fake, you know. I'm definitely on some different shit now though, for sure. But
well, that's good. I'm glad
that's what I was going through. So like that's how I came up with it, and it just clicked. And you know, like I've always in my life, like I've always just like felt like this disconnection from reality, and can be in like a room with like thousands of people and just like, you know, still feel like disconnected, you know. It's a weird feeling, you know. And
I feel you.
I think like we live in a really broken generation, you know.
Oh my god, I feel that all the time. I feel like I talk about this so much. Like I'm just like, what's wrong with us?
Honestly, people really do need to talk about it more.
They do. I feel like it's a conversation that definitely needs to be talked about.
The generation's very, very, very broken, you know, and that's why.
Fucked up, okay? We're so fucked up. Like, okay. So, want you guys, or not you, I'm sorry. I said you guys, because he's like sitting over there. I want you to go ahead and give I want you to go ahead and give everybody your social media. Tell us where we can find your music, and you know, send love and all that good stuff. And you know, for the people that are trying to do this, give them a little something positive. Drop a little word for them. You know, anybody that's doing this, what would you tell them? So.
Yes,
social media. You're gonna start social media first.
Social media. I always post all my stuff up on SoundCloud first, you know, because I love my fans, you know. Right now, I get my music out for free. Yeah. I do sell CDs at shows, so if you come to a show, come and get one. Yeah. Playing in Orlando tomorrow, 30th, or tonight. Tonight's the 30th. Man, I just flew in, man. It's tonight at Soundbar with Logan. And but yeah, on SoundCloud, iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Play, anything you could think of, I'm pretty much on it.
Awesome. And for the ones that are trying to do this, what's some advice you would give? You know, some up and coming artists that are trying to do this. Man, what would you say?
For some upcoming artists that are trying to do this, the best advice I can give you, you know, is just put your 100% into it every day. If it's really what you want to do, put your 100% into it every day, because honestly that's what I do. Whether it's like networking, promoting, you know, like talking to people, like just like always think about what your next move is. Like have your next move before you have your next move. Like you know what I'm saying? You just gotta stay on that grind.
Consistency. And perseverance.
Exactly. Right. You just gotta stay on that grind steady, you know.
Awesome.
And you know that's honestly how I think you'll make it, you know. And that's what I've been doing, and I progress more and more every time I do something, you know. So
y'all heard that?
That's the best advice I can give y'all.
Thank you so much. It was good for you to stop by and chill with us. We are out.
Later.
Oh.
Disconnected.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was fun. You were dope. Aww. You're welcome.